Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkatha Kiruki and I'm a fashion and product designer with interests in beauty, lifestyle, DIY, styling, fashion, self-improvement, and basically all good things under the sun. Today you're probably asking yourself, why are you all dolled up and where are you going? Okay, I'm all dolled up to go nowhere, but I'm on the rooftop at home and I'm about to do a really crazy experimental project that I don't know if it's gonna work. So if you're watching this, it probably worked out and I decided to post this, but if it didn't, oh well, you may never see this footage, or I'll bring it up sometime in the future just to laugh at myself. So today I collected all my old lipsticks, all like everything I have bought over time. Some I still use, some are really at the end of their life, yani they're at the bottom of the container, but I'm still like hanging on to them. So I decided it's time to let them go. But because I'm so sentimental and I try to hold on to like everything, I'm going to... So guys, I'm on to like the 5th take because every time I try and like explain what I'm about to do, there's noise in the background. It's a Louis, it's a car, it's the kids in the background. So please, I apologize on their behalf for the noise that you will hear in the background, and I will try and retake this as many times as I need to until I get it right. So some of them are at the bottom, at the very bottom of the capsule, but I'm still hanging on to them because I love the colors so much. But I figured it's about time I let go. But just to throw a twist into things, I'm not going to throw them away. I'm going to try and use them on my vision board. So on my last video, I promised that I was going to make a vision board, and it's been a work in progress. Some fails. So this project is also purely experimental. I don't know if it's going to work, and if you're watching this, it probably did, and so you're seeing this footage. But if not, so it's the next day, and I just want to say, guys, first of all, there's just so much noise in the background. I can't seem to get a word in. But if you want to continue watching to the end, I would urge you to do so, because the point of this whole thing was to make an inspiring, colorful, you know, sentimental vision board from readily available materials. So it was not supposed to be an expensive material, and it's not necessarily going to be a sophisticated looking project, but it's just a simple craft project that you can make with simple things that are just available around your house or at your local hardware store. So what did actually happen? So for the backing of my vision board, I'm actually going to use this cardboard. It has been in storage for a while, so guys, it's a bit dusty, so I'm going to clean it. And I like it because it's heavy duty and I can use pins and tacks on it without it getting too damaged. And at this point, I'm measuring the dimensions that I want, which is 130 by 80 centimeters. And I'm going to use these strips of wood as my guides. I had cut them initially as frames, but now I'm just going to use them as my guides as I cut the piece. At this point, I'm using this style just to make sure that my corners are right angled, because I didn't have a square rule, and that's a quick hack, guys. Next, I'm going to cut all the outlines I made with a knife. Yes, I'm using a blunt knife, which I would not recommend, but I couldn't find my craft scissors. And even when I did, they were just too light to cut this cardboard. But anyway, to each his own. So guys, at this point, my tripod has broken down. This part detached from the top part that supports the phone. So I had to end up improvising I'm going to be doing that a lot on this channel, so please get used to it. So I'm in the process of cutting the second cardboard to the same dimensions as the first one, because after I cut it, I realized that it was flimsy because of this joint. So hopefully by turning it over and making sure that these two joints do not coincide, and then joining the two with wood glue, I hope that that will be a solution and they will be reinforced. So I'm mixing 1 part water and 2 parts wood glue, and then I'm using sponge just because if I do have a brush, but I won't use it for painting, so I really don't want to waste it. And please ignore the dead plants. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of them. My current situation with the duct tape. I'm laughing because I don't want to cry. So a friend suggested that I try washi tape, which is better on fabric, so that's what I'm going to try. But because I don't want to keep putting off this project any longer, I'm just going to try and paint it with the lipstick, and let's just see how that goes. So you're obviously wondering at what point the duct tape came into the picture, but initially I'd wanted to use it to make diagonal lines so that the diagonals would remain white and then the fabric would remain the color of the lipstick or paint. But at some point I just decided I hated the whole idea and started even using my finger, and I think this is when things just went south. The duct tape didn't work, the crayon lipstick didn't work, and oh my goodness. Let's just say my makeup looks better than my vision board. Lol, I don't hate it, but anyway, in the spirit of experimentation, I'm going to keep it, but I'm just going to try and zhuzh it up a bit more. So as you can see, there's those areas where I've painted polka dots, and those are pretty. So in hindsight, I should have just painted with polka dots rather than trying to create a washout effect with lipstick, which is oil-based and will not give you the washout effect that a water-based color would. So eventually I decided to go get some spray paint and some acrylic paint. Then I went in with the spray paint and diluted some of the strokes from the lipstick, and then went in with a wash of the acrylic paint in a plum red that was really pretty, guys. I really loved it because it matched the lipsticks. And eventually I think I got what I wanted, and I'll show you what it looks like in the very end. So I'll admit that grunge is not for everybody, guys, but I really loved it. This is what I really wanted from the very beginning. So guys, we live, we learn, and today was not the best day for my experiments, but who knows, tomorrow might be. So on the next video we flesh up the mood board or vision board depending on how you look at it, and I introduce my fun new exciting project. Few hints: think vintage, think makeover. See you on the next one. And mosquitoes are biting me. Oh my god. Guys, full outfit details I will throw in here because I'm digging my outfit today, and I got all dressed up to go nowhere. But I like the feeling of like having to dress up for YouTube. The other update is that my tripod gave up on me, so that's my current situation. And you can call me the improv queen, guys, because surely but it works. So what I do is I use this to put my phone against, like that, and voila. So guys, let this be a friendly